Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel, and we're back with another Upland video. And today I'm going to do a different type of video than I've really done before. And we might make this a series, and I would love to have help from the audience with comments, suggestions, ideas like that. So on our Discord, we have had a lot of discussions about Upland, making it better, how it's going in the future. And some people are complaining about what they're doing or different things. And some people are saying they don't seem like they have a clear path. And I thought, well, why don't we help them out and give our suggestions for what Upland should do? So in this first video of this series, we're going to talk about what we talk about in our Discord and how we can make Upland better. And so maybe by giving suggestions, and if Upland pays attention to these videos, maybe we can work together to make Upland better and more what we want if we think it's not going in the right direction. So I'd love to hear comments, suggestions, ideas, or problems that you think there are currently with Upland. And I'm happy to look into them and make some videos and talk about it. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get some attention from it. Who knows? All right. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares, and love seeing new subscribers as well. I also have a real estate channel, Mark Ferguson Invest for More, with lots and lots of crazy real life real estate going on. I've had a lot of drama the last 6 months with evictions and squatters and police, and there's a stabbing at one of our properties. A lot of crazy stuff, but I still love real estate. It's been very good to me. And Upland is like a virtual real estate game, which attracted me to it, where you can buy properties, rent them, build properties. We have cars, all kinds of cool stuff going on, but I think it could be better. So I mentioned our Discord channel. We created kind of the lazy nodes, or I did, with help of some people in Neponset and Henry Ford, Neponset and Queens and Henry Ford in Detroit. And along with that, we created a Discord channel. So if you ever want to head over there, Invest for More's server, anyone can join. You don't have to be, there's no real requirement to be in the lazy nodes, except you say, hey, I like the lazy nodes. That's about it. And you can buy properties and be part of our contest too. We're always helping people build properties, which we'll have a contest here very soon for the next build. But very laid back, very easygoing channel. And this is our contest here, but you can see we were talking about different things that we could do with Upland and maybe making it better here. So lots of cool discussions there, and love to have more people joining and more people speaking up. So the thing that we've really been talking about that's been difficult for us, and especially for me, I was just reading some of these comments because there are some new ones since I decided to make this video, is searching for properties or finding properties on the map, that sort of thing. So when you look for properties, right, I know there's some certain ways to do things and better ways to look for things, but you know, the way you see them on Upland itself is like this gigantic list of properties, which I don't know, there seems to be no real way how they're structured. Like, it is just haphazard all over the place, and you can see which ones are for sale, which ones have structures and stuff. But if you're ever trying to search for a property on Upland itself, it's really difficult to go through this list and find anything. Now you can do, right, Control F, and I can search for an address, right, does that work? Let's see if that, oh, that didn't. I was going to try and search for the town. Cleveland. So you can see they're highlighted here, but it's still, right, not real simple or easy to figure out. And that didn't really work that well, did it? So you can try to find that route. Let's see if we click. Try to. It's not working very well for me. So again, I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world. I know a lot of other people aren't either, so it'd be nice if Upland, you know, made things easier for us to find different properties on here, because it's really tricky figuring out what you own, what you have, especially when you have a lot of properties. Now, what you can do is go to a third-party site like upexland.me, and I can go on this top right, click in my name, and it will pull up all of my properties right here. Tell me my net worth, my UPEX balance, all this stuff. I have 489 properties. My total, this is really cool. This is just the free one for upexland.me. it shows, oh, this is new. Look at this is cool, a progress chart. It can show your property's net worth, your mint net worth. That's really cool. So, like, my first suggestion is Upland, do this. Like, make this part of the game so we don't have to go to a third party. It'd be so much easier to see what's going on. Oh, you have to. Oh, this is for premium. Okay, premium feature is transactions, and then but I can go here and look at all my properties, and so I can make this all of them, right? All of my properties right here, almost all of them, up to 40, and then I can see which have structures. I can see the addresses. I can search right here, and I can sort it by city. I can sort it by address. So much easier. I feel like, let me see. I feel like it had the price and for sale on here before too. I wonder if Upland just changed it so that that's now a paid feature. Could be. But I can see my block explorers real easily here, just on one page. It's just so much easier to see everything on here than it is Upland. And I think it should be the other way around. I think Upland, I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult for them to make something much more searchable, easy to find. And I know they had the price and different stuff on here before, so I wonder if they did make that part of the paid program. So I think they just changed that actually. So that's cool to see. You can see your progress, properties, things there. Oh wait, if we scroll down, oh there we go. There it is. Look at that. If I go to properties, see, I can search by mint price. I can sort by my last price. I can see which one I paid the most for, the one in Brazil, which is for sale. If anybody wants an amazing beachfront, huge named hotel in Brazil, that is one of the coolest properties down there. So that is for sale. But you can see it's so much simpler to find stuff on here than it is on Upland, which is basically just randomly searching. I don't know how I hit that. In this gigantic list. And then the thing too is, like, if I come down, I clicked my mouse wrong here, and I click on this property, it takes me to it. Like, cool, there it is. But I unclick it, it scrolls me back up to the top. So if I was looking at certain properties in a certain town or a certain area where I know I scrolled through like 75 of these already, and I want to scroll to the next one, but I click on it, I lose my place, and that's really frustrating for me, and I know many other players too. So if they could make a better interface with your properties you own, which I think should happen because that's what Upland is supposed to be about, right? Properties and what you own. If you can see them better and sort them better, that would be so much more fun and easier to play the game. And I think that's something that could be done considering the amount of resources they have. And something else that goes along that too that is very frustrating for me, I just showed it, but I'll show it in a different front here. An offer. So let's say someone wants to offer me, I want to do a trade. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But someone says, hey, we want to trade your property. Oh, here's a good trade. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. But you have rejected the trade, but he want to trade my property at 2481 Belmont. So like, okay, let's go see what this property is. All right, 2481 Belmont. Cool. It's part of a collection. All right. I see my price here. I can look here. I paid $24,900. Okay. But I want to see the properties around it, right? I want to see what's for sale, what prices are. So let's just look at that and see. Wait, it takes you back to where you were. It doesn't stay there. And it's like, I want to go to where that property was. And I don't know. Like, I mean, I know it's in Belmont, so that helps me. But in some cases, it's like, which one is it? So then I have to go back to here. Was it that one? Was it this one? I have to go back here, scroll, find Belmont again. Okay, it's that one right there. So now let's take a look at properties around it. It zooms you back out again and puts this in the way, so you can't even tell where it was. But I know it was right here. But again, it's very frustrating that it doesn't leave you where you're at, because if I'm right here, I can click on the little button there and see the other properties for sale. Well, there's one for 19, there's one for 30, 29, and get some idea. And yes, I can go to Upland and search there for properties for sale in that collection and neighborhood, which is nice. And speaking of that, wouldn't that be nice if Upland allowed you to do that as well. I think that would be really nice too, to be able to increase your search features besides just, being in an area and clicking on that button. That's pretty much the only way to do it. Or if you're around where your block explorer is and clicking around him to see where he's minted, or been in an area where he could mint, that's kind of the only way to search certain properties and see what's for sale. So, I mean, those are things they could really make the game a lot more fun if they increased their search abilities and sorting abilities and your own asset abilities, because this whole route is very difficult. And what gets even more difficult is I know that property, right? I know where Belmont is. It's my property. But if I'm looking at a trade like that, I want to say, okay, what property does that person have? It takes me to it. I'm like, all right, it's 9. It's very small. It's in a collection, but it's very small. Let's see what properties are selling around there. And then what's it do? Takes you back to where you were. And it's like, okay, so that was somewhere in Nashville, down here. By what? Okay, let's go back here again and see. There it is. Okay, so I think it looked up that. Oh, that's in the way where. Somewhere over here. Okay, what did it say? Parkwood. It said Parkwood was the neighborhood, so we'll go here again, and we'll click on it. Where was it? There it is. Okay. Oh, down there. Okay. So we'll click on that, and we'll click this right away, and maybe, oh, nope. Was it down here? I think. And this is kind of one way to do it. I mean, the other way to do it is I can't copy this, right? It would be nice if I could copy this, but I can't. I can't highlight it with my mouse. No. Like, it would sure be... Can I right-click it? Copy link at... I can't even copy, like, just the text. So I can't copy it and paste it. I have to remember 2935 Winterberry. I'll try to remember that. But then one last time. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it was kind of close right there. See that little gray box? Sometimes it shows that gray box for, like, 1.4 seconds. So if you're really fast, you can see where it is. And now we can zoom all the way in here. And somewhere in here was that property. And then we can kind of be like, okay. Then we can scroll out and say, there's a $10, $20,000. Hey, stuff is actually more expensive in there than I thought it was. Maybe I should have taken that trade. But I didn't want to take all the time it took to figure out what the heck or where the heck that property was, because you can see the dilemma there. And now, like I said, I can go here. And now I forgot what, 2495 Winterberry, maybe? Was that it? I even spelled it. Okay. No, that's Madison, Mississippi. That is not it. So let's go back here again. Like I said, I can't copy it. That would sure be nice. 2935 Winterberry. Okay. So, but if I go to this right here, 2935. I'm talking, so there it is. I found it. Okay, there's the property. So now it took me to it when I do that. So you can search for it that way, but that's still kind of a pain too, because you've got to remember the address. You can't copy it. You've got to click on here. And then I feel like half the time you enter an address on their little search feature, it doesn't pull up right, or it's pulling up something else. It can't find it. It doesn't always find it that way either, which makes it very frustrating. And wouldn't it be nice if you could just click on this link and it just takes you to the property and leaves you there. Sticks you right there, leaves you there. You don't have to go away. That would be so much nice and make it so much easier. So the two suggestions I think that would make our lives so much easier, and this is just kind of a first of a, I don't want to just sound like I'm complaining all the time. This is trying to be constructive criticism and help make the game better. I think the world is full of people who complain about things being broken but don't offer a way to fix it. So we're trying to offer a way to fix it, is to, one, improve this whole thing right here. This is a mess. Like, we should have a big, like upexcellent.me screen listing all kinds of data. We should be able to sort through stuff, find stuff. Be so nice. We could see what's for sale, what's not for sale, and sort by that instead of just clicking on this and then we say, oh, where's that at? And then, oh, wait, it took me back here. I don't know. I have to go through that whole process again to find the property. And by the way, I lost my place where I was because I clicked on it. So I have to scroll through here and find it again, which takes forever. So that, improving that would be amazing, right, Upland, if you're listening. And then, like we just saw, if you click on a property from your messages, from there, pretty much from anywhere, and it stayed there, that would make life so much easier as well, because it's so hard to find where they are by that little tiny gray square that stays there for 1.4 seconds and then is behind your message screen, so you can't see it anyway. And yeah, you have the search bar here, but you can't copy. If you could copy, that'd be nice. And then the addresses don't always show up either. So for our first video on things I think would be improved, that is my suggestion, and I've had a lot of people who helped me with that from our Discord channel too, right? That wasn't all me. Those were suggestions from other people, and I'm like, yes, those really bother me too. And making Upland better to sort, to trade, is just going to have people here on the game more, do more trading, more transactions, which means Upland will make more money, which I think that's what they want to do. So there we go. All right. That's all I've got for this video. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. Love to hear what you think, or love to hear what other problems you have with the game. Or we can always talk about good things too, and maybe we can improve upon those good things. I don't want to sound like it's all a bad thing. And we'll have more videos like this. And I don't want to just throw out every single possible thing. I like to throw out things that really make a difference and could be simple or easy to fix. But if there's real simple, easy stuff that isn't that important, but it is really a pet peeve, let us know too. So we'll go from there. All right. Like I said, we'll have the next contest coming up soon. Check out my last video if you see this one before we do the contest, and make sure you enter really fast. And if not, we'll have another contest after that. And look forward to seeing people on the Lazy Node Discord channel as well.